I want it all.
Andrew Smith, everybody!
There's nothing like following logistics. Jeff, could you come up and do your taxes next time before I go on? Like, oh, spent $10 on a cheeseburger. Wasn't even that good. Guess I gotta pay taxes on that. I don't really know how taxes work. My dad does my taxes for me. Things are getting pretty serious with my girlfriend, guys. Like, yeah, I think I really want to tell her that I love her. I thought I'd do it in like a cute way, like I just text it to her, like it's not even a big deal, like just slip it in there. But my phone keeps auto-correcting love to hate, you stupid bitch fucking cunt face! I think my phone has a problem with anger. And women. It's not good. But I hate the amount of support that like the government gives women, like single mothers and stuff. Like the only support I'm gonna give a woman is the back support she gets from being tied to the bow of my pirate ship. That's all she's gonna get. What is the correct reaction? That is right. We're landlocked. Why do I have a pirate ship? Such a high upkeep cost and no ocean. I've noticed a fundamental truth about society, which can be scary sometimes, guys, but this one's not scary, it's a nice one. I've noticed, I think, the two groups, rednecks and hipsters, are exactly the same people. Just the same. You know rednecks, they're the ones famous for making grilled cheese sandwiches in the microwaves in their RVs. Hipsters, famous for misusing the word artisanal. The same people. It's crazy. They both love handlebar mustaches. Hipsters love a handlebar mustache originally worn by someone with a constableship or a governess. The redneck loves a handlebar mustache originally sported by a tuttle. Any tuttle, doesn't matter. Both loves bikes. Rednecks love a bike with a giant engine that's loud and obnoxious. Hipsters love any bike with a large front tire and a small back one. Both groups also love engines, okay? Rednecks, any engine, they don't care. If it's got pistons that go up and down, oh, it gets them going. Hipsters love an engine powered by one of two things. Steam or whimsy. Preferably whimsy. And both groups love flannel shirts. Rednecks love flannel shirts because it's a stiff, strong fabric to protect them from the harsh winds of reality. Hipsters love a flannel shirt because I think it's hilarious anybody has to work for their own money. I was watching Raiders of the Lost Ark the other day. You guys like Indiana Jones? Fucking awesome! Indiana Jones is the most badass man on the planet. But I was watching Raiders, and if you look on the map, the dude gets a lot of layovers. Like, you'd think Indiana Jones would go, I fly direct. Or I don't fly at all. But no, he's got a lot of layovers. And I was thinking, like, what does he do on those layovers? And he's gotta take shits, right? And, like, can you just imagine Indiana Jones in, like, a bathroom in China? It doesn't even have a toilet. It's just, like, a hole in the ground. And he's, like, squat over it. He's got, like, the bullwhip and the gun on the hook. Just massive diarrhea. Just flowing out of him, and then like a Nazi like bumbles into the bathroom, and he's like, oh, I gotta deal with this shit now. So he like punches the Nazi with his pants still around his ankles, just diarrhea flying everywhere. He's still badass. Nothing phases him. Yeah, that joke's gross, I shouldn't do it as much. Speaking of gross, have you guys like seen Kesha recently? Just, ugh. I think Kesha looks like if like a witch in a Disney movie turned a garbage can into a human girl. Like if Kesha were a Muppet, she'd be Oscar the Grouch, right? Like if Kesha were a Pixar character, she'd be Wall-E. Like if Kesha were an 80s trend, she'd be Garbage Pail Kids. Or if Kesha were a Pokemon, she'd be Muck, who, as you know, evolves from Grimer, just like Kesha evolved from Courtney Love. If Kesha were a baby Muppet, she'd be Dumpster Baby the Muppet. If Kesha were a Star Wars character, she'd be like that weird trash snake monster that rubs up on Luke's leg. It's like, oh, something in the thing! If Kesha were a time machine, she'd be the time machine from Back to the Future 2. Not the time machine from Back to the Future 1, which runs on plutonium, but the time machine from Back to the Future 2, which you guessed it, yes, runs on garbage. If Kesha were a superhero, she'd be the Toxic Avenger. If Kesha, what do you call Kesha's vagina? What? The landfill. What do you call someone who fucks Kesha? A trash compactor. What do you call Nicolas Cage after he marries Kesha? Nicolas Trash. Guys, when Kesha goes to the bathroom, she takes it down. After a night of heavy drinking, Kesha's trashed. And if Kesha put on a few pounds, you'd say she was hefty. I want to talk about one more thing before I get off stage. It's something that's been bothering me, you know. Everyone's got to be PC all the time. I can't stand it! I think sometimes people are too liberal. There are signs, guys. You might be too liberal. If you think guns kill people, it's normally the bleeding that does it. You might be too liberal if you think a woman's uterus should count as anything more than 3/5 of the female reproductive system. You might be too liberal if you think a drama club has any more merit than a football team. They both do the same thing. Keep the coloreds out of street gangs. You might be too liberal if you think Obama is the first black president. The first black president was Bill Clinton. He was way blacker. He smoked crack in the Oval Office and made Tupac the poet laureate. You might be too liberal if your kid has autism. That's just a trend I've noticed. Just a trend. Thanks, guys.